If you are the parent of a neurodivergent child, chances are that you've had a moment, maybe at the supermarket, maybe at bath time, maybe in the evening, or outside the school gate, and everything felt so difficult. Your child is overwhelmed, you feel overwhelmed, and underneath it all, you're wondering, why does this keep happening? What is going on inside my child's body? This is where Nutrigenomics can help. Nutrigenomics, or DNA-based nutrition, helps us understand how your child's unique genetic blueprint affects how the brain uses nutrients and how their body makes key brain chemicals that helps regulate mood, focus, concentration, sleep, and even stress. It's a tool that helps us move from guessing to understanding. So what actually is nutrigenomics? DNA-based nutrition. Think of your child's genes like an instruction manual. Nutrigenomics helps us read the part of that manual that affects how the brain gets its fuel, how it processes nutrients that comes from food, how it builds the chemicals it needs, and how it handles stress. It doesn't diagnose anything, and it's not there to change who your child is. Instead of guessing, we start to see and understand what is potentially going on. And that changes everything because we can act on it. Now, I want to share something personal with you because this isn't just professional for me. My name is Sandrine Olmi, and I'm the founder of Savoir-Faire Nutrition Clinic. And I may be a nutritional therapist, but I'm also the mom of a neurodivergent daughter. And for years, as a family, we lived with daily meltdowns, food refusal, emotional ups and downs that so many of you will recognize. So I ordered a nutrigenomic test because I wanted to help her sleep. We'd struggled with it for years. The not switching off at night, the waking up in the night for up to 2 hours between 3 and 5 a.m., and of course the exhausted mornings. The report showed me exactly what was happening. We discovered that her body doesn't produce enough melatonin, the sleep hormone. It didn't change who she is, but it gave us hope, and it gave us a map. And having a map makes all the difference when it comes to supporting your child. Now, let me describe a child to you. Imagine this little girl who wakes up feeling tense first thing in the morning. Small things feel enormous. She worries constantly about things that seem minor to everyone else. At night, her brain won't switch off. And sleep is a battle every single evening. During the day, she can tip into big emotional reaction that seems to come from nowhere. That can be what low serotonin looks like. It's not naughtiness, it's not attention seeking, it's a brain that isn't producing or processing serotonin efficiently. So everything feels more overwhelming than it needs to be. Now, let me describe another child to you. Imagine a little boy who can't settle. He needs constant stimulation. Think constant noise, movement, screen time, just something. He finds it impossible to start tasks. And when something goes wrong, the reaction is instant and so intense. He's bright, curious, funny, and yet focus and impulse control are a real struggle for him. That can be what dopamine pathway challenges look like. A brain that is constantly seeking for stimulation because it is not getting what it needs from the body, from within. These behaviors are so often labeled as defiance, laziness, lack of discipline. But sometimes they are a reflection of brain chemistry. And the good news is that brain chemistry can be supported with nutrition. When families receive their nutrigenomic results, the most common thing I see is not always excitement, although often I do see that, but it's relief. Suddenly, things they have been questioning for years start to make sense. Why sleep has always been a battle, why anxiety is always present, why focus is such a struggle despite their child clearly being capable. One mum said to me, I finally feel like I understand my child, not just their behavior, but why. And from that understanding, we build something practical together. We use nutrition, so specific foods, targeted nutrients if food is a challenge, if there's food sensitivities, simple lifestyle adjustments to support those pathways, to finally give their brain what it's been asking for. Nutrigenomics is there to help you truly understand your child, how their brain is wired, and what it means to feel calmer and more focused. For many families I work with, it's the first time they have felt they really understand what's going on beneath the surface. And that understanding doesn't just help you as the parents, it helps the whole family, grandparents, siblings, even teachers. And most importantly, it helps your child understand themselves. That alone can bring enormous relief. The test itself is very simple. We collect a small saliva sample using a cotton swab, and then we send it to the lab, and together we choose the most appropriate report for your child's needs. 3 to 4 weeks later, we sit down together to go through those results, and we discuss the next steps to support your child. So if you'd like to find out whether this could be really helpful for your family, I would love to have a conversation. Feel free to reach out and we'll arrange a convenient time. You've been looking for answers for a long time. Let's start finding them together. Thank you.